Homework is a powerful tool at a teacher's disposal. Many teachers use homework as a means to benchmark students on their knowledge of lessons and concepts. This is important as it can let students and teachers know which parts of the lesson need to be reinforced before an exam. Also, repetition through homework is another way to strengthen concepts and lessons that will be built on later in the class. There is a downside with many students wondering why homework is so boring. In today's video, we'll be discussing some of the ways teachers can implement homework to make it more approachable and interesting for students. Before we jump into it, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed. Make sure to check out our other Tenney Tube video here where we discuss ways to handle stress in 2023. Let's begin by discussing project-based homework. Project work is a great way to make homework more engaging and interesting to students. When one thinks of project work, they assume that it's a large multi-week project. While this can be true, it undermines the benefit of having small project-based homework assignments. Homework where you're encouraged to work with your peers is a great, fresh way to get students engaged outside of the classroom. It also eliminates cheating, as students are actively encouraged to work together to solve problems. This can sprout new relationships among peers in the classroom, while the students help each other with learning complex concepts. The next point to discuss is decreasing the repetition of homework. Homework can be incredibly predictable. While some repetition is important to complete learning, other homework has too much repetition for the same concepts, and it lulls the students into a state of apathy, like completing a large times table. Homework that looks and feels similar to what you did the other night can become mentally taxing. It's necessary to have the repetition for ingraining the lesson in your brain, but there are more creative and fun ways to present these repetitive lessons. Maybe instead of a times table, it's a math-related board game. Gamifying homework is a great way to connect with these younger generations of students. With the constant stimuli in our environments these days, students have more difficulty than ever focusing on worksheets. Next, let's discuss the embracement of technology inside and outside of the classroom. Technology is becoming more part of our lives as developments are made. The next generation of students are growing up with tablets in their hands, while many teachers are fighting technology use in the classroom. Embracing the advent of technology and incorporating it into homework is another way to make homework more interesting and engaging. Students won't be asking themselves why homework is boring if the medium is interesting and engaging to them. Now, there are downsides to adopting technology, such as distractions and lack of focus. It can be tempting, as students may even cheat when they have access to their technology and Google to give them the answer. It is still a very powerful tool for teachers to adopt inside and outside of their classroom while driving up engagement among students. The final method I'd like to discuss is the utilization of creativity and lesson planning. Creativity is a muscle that all students want to stretch. While not every student wants to be an artist or a musician, every student enjoys the opportunity to work on something creatively. Implementing creative ways to approach and solve homework is a great way to keep students engaged and active. An example would be assigning a color-coded worksheet. Not only will the use of colors strengthen concepts in different ways, homework like this can be a breath of fresh air for students, especially older students. Homework is a necessary evil in a student's life. Many students accept that homework is something that will always cut into one's free time and socialization at home. With the creative ways we've covered today, we hope that some of these ideas will make homework more appealing to students and teachers alike. Homework, even at the upper levels, does not have to be boring. There are many creative ways that teachers can approach lesson planning and homework assignments to make it more approachable and social through group work, creative-based assignments, and implementing technology. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Tenney Tube. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Be sure to also hit that bell icon to be notified anytime we go live with a new video.